What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, me taking a look at Landon Dickerson. Um, he was one of my favorite prospects in this past draft class. He was a guy I wanted us to draft in the second round. Um, and he's playing guard for Philly. I think he should be a center, but Kelsey's a really good center, so I understand him playing guard instead. I think he can play guard. He's probably going to have some rookie woes. I've heard he's been struggling a little bit. But I'm going to watch his game against Tampa. I mentioned in the video last night, should have been when it released, that I was going to start doing this, looking at players from other teams and stuff like that, like rookies and stuff, to kind of take a look at him. And I'm going to take a look at his game against Tampa. Now, this is a pretty rough matchup to be up against, like Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh and stuff like that for your first NFL game. But, hey, this ain't college no more, you know? You're gonna be up against talent every week. Mute that. He is number 69, the left guard. Let's take a look. I've heard he's been struggling. I don't know. I watched this game live, but I wasn't really focused on Landon Dickerson, so. Alright, Shaq Barrett's going to jump off sides. This will be interesting, too, because we just played Tampa last week, and I just did a long-ass offensive line film session against them. So that should be interesting, too. Not much for him to do on that play. Okay. Sorry about the blurriness, by the way. Game Pass sucks now. There we go. Usually if I rewind it, it usually clears up. Alright. He's up against Vita Vea here. Hopefully get some help from the center. Left hand inside. Alright, what happened there? Got the left hand inside. How did Vita Vea... Not really punching there. He's not really trying to get his other hand inside. Ah, he kind of got hit in the back there. I see. His center pushing Ndamukong Suh into his back. Now, I'm not looking at what the rest of the offensive line is doing. I'm just focusing on Landon Dickerson. I don't really care what the result of the play is. I'm just caring about what he's doing himself. Get your other hand on him. There you go. Got his hands inside. Good little rep. Now, Vita Vea is strong as fuck. And so is Landon. Gave up ground slowly. Vita Vea didn't just run through him. Nice little rep. Not too many people can go one-on-one with Vita Vea and not die. So, shout out to Landon Dickerson there. Up against Joe Tryon now, looks like. Not really. Now, keep in mind, he should be playing center, but... that's not bad here. I would like him to react to the linebacker a little bit quicker. He is keeping his head on a swivel, looking out for blitzes. He's keeping a hand on his center so he knows where he's at. He gets the one hand on the linebacker's chest quickly, and then he quickly moves his left hand over there and just kind of pushes him over. It's not a bad rep. It's not bad. Keep in mind, too, he is coming back from an injury, too. Alright, jump off side some Golston. Okay. There we go. Up against Golston again. Got one hand outside. Looks like he's got the right hand on the inside. Yep. Not a bad rep. Kept his feet moving. Decent base, decent knee bend. Yeah. It's fine. He ain't whooping nobody's ass, but he ain't dying. Decent base here. Yeah. Is that Vita Vea he's up against? No, it's Shaq Barrett. Gets his hands inside. Drive, drive, drive. Yeah, doesn't go anywhere. I'd love to have him so far. I mean, shit. Maybe I'm just really used to bad offensive line play now. But to be fair, I've been watching a lot of college film too. So, I don't know. That looked weird to me for a moment. Not sure why. Alright. I don't know if the camera looks weird here. I don't know. Whatever. Got the right hand inside. Good base. I can't really... The left hand looks like it's inside, but I can't really tell. It's on the shoulder pad, but that's not bad. He's turning his body because I think he's expecting Miles Sanders to go to the left. He's making sure Vita Vea can't go that direction. Yeah. I'm sorry, that wasn't Vita Vea. That was 56. Wherever that is. Shout out to 56. Alright, we're flipping the field. Pretty good first quarter. Got the right hand inside. Left hand is contending with the hand. Got some help from the center there. Not too mad at that. Could get your hands inside a little bit faster, but yeah, it's fine. Got the right hand inside. I'd like you to fight to get that left hand inside. But still did fine. Take a look at your feet. Yeah, feet were good. He's a big boy, too. Keep that in mind. His feet are pretty good for the size he is. Keeps him moving. All right, let's move to the next drive. Oh, okay. I see. Did this end? Oh. Okay. Whatever. Is that one we watched already? I don't know. Strange. No, Game Pass. Don't do that. You sack of shit. Alright, rewind. There we go. Now we can see. No. He didn't go up against Vita Vea. Vita Vea is going to kind of follow the tight end a little bit there. Interesting. What's he do here? Not really much for him to do. He went to try to help the tackle, but Shaq Barrett was climbing the edge. At that point, if Shaq Barrett is running the circle with your tackle, at this point you should just turn and help your center with Vita Vea. Rather than turn your back to him. 'Cause I don't want that. I don't want him just kind of standing there. Alright, looks like you got the right hand inside. Vita Vea is basically slapping you in the face. Actually, no. Passing him on to your center. Kind of keeping one hand on him at all times to assist him. Yeah. Not a bad rep, but that was more so the center blocking him than Landon, but... Hey, if your center is Kelsey, I mean... Use him. Why do people say that Landon Dickerson had a bad day? Did he give up a sack or something? Maybe he gave up like one or two bad plays and people thought, you know, he's trash. That's why a good thing to go by is you should judge an offensive lineman by 68 plays, not 6 to 8 plays. Just a good rule of thumb. Got the right hand inside. Push him into your center. Yeah, it's fine. You sack of shit. I hate that Game Pass does that. It's so irritating. He is trying to do this one-hand punch thing that I'm not liking. But he eventually gets that right hand over. Kind of hand fighting. That's one thing I like about Landon Dickerson, too. He's always trying to get his hands inside, and even if he doesn't get it initially, he's going to fight for it. He's not just going to... That's a good rep, though. Doesn't get the hand placement initially. You're not always going to. But you fought with him. Didn't let him get anywhere. Feet were pretty good there. There was a brief moment where you crossed your feet for a moment. Relax on that. You don't want to end up getting pushed over. But for the most part, feet were pretty good. Game Pass gonna do that thing? No, okay. Yeah, keep your head on a swivel. Absolutely. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is the center in him. This right here is the former center in him. Look at this. He puts a hand over here to try to help his center, but when he realizes that he's on the completely opposite A-gap, he's going to turn and look at his tackle to make sure he ain't dying. He's looking at Devin White to make sure he ain't blitzing. He realizes that his left tackle's dying, so he's going to go over and help him with Joe Tryon. Gets over there quickly. They double team him and stop Jalen Hurts from getting smacked. Just so he can go throw an interception. But at least Landon Dickerson, gave him the protection so he could throw an interception. It's not his fault. Jalen Hurts is awful. No, stop. Game Pass. Work with me here. Okay, thank you. Got the one hand inside. He knows he has the center's help. He's looking at his tackle to make sure he's not dying against Shaq Barrett. He sees his tackle's fine, so he just puts his other hand on Vita Vea, and yeah. Good rep. What are people talking about? Landon Dickerson's fine. People are weird. People don't watch film. That's what it is. You know what it is? People watch highlights, and I guarantee, he gave up, 1 or 2 bad plays or something this game. And those became highlights or something. Which, to be fair, If you're up against Shaq Barrett, Vita Vea, and Ndamukong Suh, and Jason Pierre-Paul, and Golston, and Joe Tryon, if you're up against that and you give up a couple plays, I think that's a pretty good day. Got his right hand inside, making sure he's helping his center out. Unfortunately, the tackle got smoked. But it ain't Landon's fault. How did the tackle get smoked? Did he smoke him to the inside? Nah. Landon wouldn't have been able to help him there anyway. Boy, Andre Dillard. Okay. I ain't watching film on you, so I ain't gonna say nothing. That ain't why we're here. You're gonna do the thing, aren't you? Stop. This is so irritating. Stop. I just want to watch the play. That's all I want. Alright, got him against Golston. The right hand inside. I mean, left hand inside, rather. Right hand on the shoulder. Passes him on to the tackle. Looking to the center to see if he needs help. Oh! Look at that! Oh, Landon Dickerson, I love you. I hate that you're in Philly because I hate the Eagles, but... Look at that gap exchange! He passes this guy onto the tackle, then he looks to make sure the center ain't dying. But, meanwhile, keeping his hand on him to make sure the tackle... Oh! Landon Dickerson. You sexy man, you. That's O-line porn right there. Like I said, I don't know if it's just, you know, our offensive line being as bad as they are, so it just seems more impressive. I don't know. That could be the case. But for a rookie, only 2 starts into his career? Looking pretty good to me, especially against this D-line. This is... I mean, I haven't watched film on everybody, but it's hard to argue that this could be the best defensive line in the league. Like, Washington's getting torched right now on defense, and no one else is really that close, so I think I'd give it to Tampa. I don't know why I circled Vita Vea's ass, but... Apparently, I'm not allowed to circle Vita Vea's ass. Shuts the play down. There we go. Cleared up. Cool. Gonna help a Vita Vea. Are you gonna climb? Alright. That looked like a miscommunication. I'm not sure why Landon stopped blocking there. Because it looks like... I'm really confused. No, that's not... Oh, no. Vita Vea just shredded Kelsey. Okay. So, Kelsey is the main person blocking Vita Vea. Landon Dickerson is just here trying to help. But Vita Vea ends up crossing his face. Looks like he has one hand inside. How does he... He just pushes him to the side. Yeah, that's on Kelsey. That's not on Landon. Okay. They're talking about it, too. Got the one hand inside, got the left hand on the shoulder. I'd like you to fight to get that hand back inside, but hey! one-on-one with Vita Vea, and you're holding your own. So, come on. I hate Game Pass now. It sucks so bad. Just trying to actually use it is so stupid. Take a look at his feet. Giving up ground slowly, popping his feet. Look at the anchor, good knee bend. At this point, sunk his hips down, and he ain't moving back anymore. Vita Vea is probably the strongest defensive lineman in football. And he handled that extremely well. Okay. Golston on him. Yeah. Looks like he's got the right hand inside. He's got the left on the shoulder pad. But feet are there. You got to be a little bit faster with your hand here, though. When he starts to spin, you got to start moving this left hand over to compensate. But he doesn't let go, and so I was kind of able to spin into that. But also, Andre Dillard should be helping him at this point. He's just kind of standing there. But that wasn't a great rep from Landon. But that's like the first sure bad rep. And that one wasn't awful. That's fine. Moves quickly laterally to get his hands on him. He's not able to really get a good grip, not able to really get in on his chest, so he's just kind of shadowing him and hand fighting him, but doesn't give up penetration. Gives Jalen time. I ain't mad at that. I'd love to have that as. It's way better than what our offensive linemen do. Shit. Good knee bend. Got his hands inside. Colson's a good player, too. Giving up ground slowly against a strong opponent. Hell yeah. This is steep competition, too, especially for your second start in the NFL. I think he's doing really well, all things considered. You're going to have some rookie bumps, sure. Got his right hand inside, left on the shoulder pad. Yeah. Lucky to finish. No. Joe Tryon got in his way. Okay. Andre Dillard's whack, huh? Take a look at this right quick. Landon is actually shadowing him, but Andre Dillard literally pushes Joe Tryon into Landon's leg. Okay. Ooh. That's not great. He ain't moving. Did he think that Miles Sanders was coming this direction, maybe? Now, one thing I will say, right here, don't stop your feet. Keep driving. Keep driving them. You're strong as shit. Keep driving. Keep in mind, too, like I said, he is coming back from injury, too. He missed pretty much the whole year last year. Alright. Alright, so him and Andre Dillard are going to kind of combo block Golson for a moment. He's going to help Dillard initially. But once Dillard has a hold of him, he's going to climb up to the linebacker Minter. Yeah. Climbed up well, got his hands on him. I'd like him to finish, but hey. Not a bad rep. Hands inside. Good base. Why'd you let go? He looked confused there. This is a miscommunication. Because he had him, but he let go as if he thought that Dillard had him or something. I don't know what happened there. That looked like that's a miscommunication right there. But Andre Dillard was getting his ass whooped already. I don't know. Alright, Sue tried to slap the hand away. Wasn't able to do it. Got his left hand inside now. Yeah, dealt with it well. Recovered well. Yeah. Sue kind of seems a little bit lazy now. I mentioned that in my Dolphins film session, too. Now, I don't want to talk too much shit because we lost. And so did Philly. But, just saying. You sack of shit. I am excited to get to the fourth so we can flip the field. But, bro, I just picked... Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it. We're going to this play, I guess. I guess we're just not destined to be able to watch that. Whatever. Is it me or does the camera seem clearer when we're looking at it from this perspective? I don't know why. Got the left hand inside. Good base. Yeah, there you go. It's fine. Jalen Hurts is running the other way. Vita Vea's too slow to catch up, so... I ain't mad at that. Left hand inside. Yeah. Good rep. Vita Vea wants to run the circle with you, and do it. Yeah, I don't know what people are talking about. There has been a couple plays where he looked a little bit confused as far as assignment goes and stuff like that. I guarantee people probably seen those, 2-3 plays, kind of like I was expecting. And they just assumed that he was having a bad game, but he's not. He's doing fine. He's in a lot of one-on-one situations with Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh. And Austin Jackson could never, I'll tell you that. Robert Hunt could never. Got his hands inside there. Yeah. Took Vita Vea out to play completely. Penalty, but no, that was a mouthpiece. Well, I thought it was a flag that flew. It was not. I like you looking for help, but I don't like you turning your back to the defensive line there. So he put a hand out to try to help Dillard with him, but Ndamukong Suh ends up crossing the center's face, so he can't really help him there, which is what he was trying to do. Yeah. Not really a whole lot Landon can do there. Both Ndamukong Suh and I think it was, I forget the edge rusher, but they were both going opposite directions of him. So he really couldn't help the tackle or the center. And no one was coming through his gap, so. So we've got Shaq Barrett. This is a little gap exchange. So Shaq Barrett is going to come over here for Nickerson to block, and Minter's going to come in at Dillard. Okay. How do they handle this? Now, unfortunately, Landon can't really step up into this because Dillard's leg is in the way. If he steps up to attack first, he's going to trip. So he gets disadvantage there. Gets the one hand inside. That's kind of a hold, but that's a screen. He just needs to get his body in the way. Okay. Alright, see? Left hand inside. It's fine. I'm beating the shit out of Vita Vea. What are you talking about? Good base, good knee bend, good feet for his size especially. What are we talking about? I've seen reports that he played bad. Did not. He had a couple bad plays, but again, against this D-line, second game of your career as a rookie, can't beat that with a stick, man. Media sucks. Watch the film yourself. You don't even need to know much about offensive line, I don't think. Like, this is pretty basic shit. Be able to see that he's handling Vita Vea and shit on his own. I mean, he had help there in the center against Golston, but still fine. All right, let's see this play. What we got? All right, looks like a run play. Left hand inside at least. Feet are a little narrow, but fixes it. It's fine. Yeah, got both hands inside. Golson kind of pulls down on the hands a little bit. But he shadows him, pushes him to put him off balance. Yeah. Golson's a good-ass player. Good at his hands himself. Hands inside, at least right hand inside. Left is on the shoulder. Yeah, fine. Golston does seem to give him a little bit more trouble than Vita Vea does, I will say. But he's still doing fine. Shadowing him, keeping his hands on him. Yeah. Feet were fine. He's not really driving people. He's not whooping nobody's ass. But, I mean, This ain't the D-line to be trying to whoop their ass. This ain't the type of D-line you just beat down. It just isn't. Let me go to the previous play. So that's Game Pass wants to be out of control. Okay, you're gonna help Andre Dillard with Shaq Barrett. I'm okay with that. This guy's supposed to run free. He's the read. Okay. Get the right hand inside, left on the shoulder pad. Fighting to get the left hand inside. Vita Vea fought through that one, yeah. He could have used his foot. He could have used his feet to kind of turn Vita Vea this direction. Vita Vea won this one. Vita Vea definitely won that rep. But that's the first one Vita Vea like actually beat him on. Out of how many? One-on-one? Vita Vea beats you once. I'm kind of okay with that. Ndamukong Suh swipes his hands, gets right hand back inside. Dealt with Ndamukong Suh. Good recovery. Is he flawless? No. There's definitely been some moments where his feet could be a little bit better, keep him moving and stuff like that. I pointed those out. But to say he had a terrible game, like, no. He's fine. All right, this is on him and the center. Really, this is just Suh making a good play. Really. Suh just jumped the snap count on that last play. Okay. Let's go to this play. That way, once I get up here, all right. No, you sack of garbage. All right, here we go. Gonna double team Vita Vea. Okay. Good rep. Get a touchdown. All right, so that's it. That's his snaps against Tampa. I don't think he played bad. I don't think he played bad at all. Like I said, and he had some flaws there, and I pointed them out as necessary. Definitely keep your feet moving. But to be fair, considering him coming back from injury, considering it's his second start in the NFL, considering it's Tampa with all those great defensive linemen, I don't think he had a bad game at all. He had a couple of plays that you'd like to have back and that he could learn from, but for the most part, I thought he played pretty well. I thought he played very well. So, whatever. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.